Hello everybody, this is PotterBrony. Welcome to another blind reaction of some totally legit recap from DWK. This time I have episodes number 15, 16, 17, and 18 from Season 6. Would be 28 Pranks Later, The Times They Are Changeling, What About Discord, and Buckball Season. Now, to say that though, the What About Discord one, I believe, is number 17. It's in between them on the playlist, in between number 16 and 18, even though the title just says Why Discord is an Asshole. So, yeah, we'll get to that, but let's just get it started. As always, the links to all the videos are in the description below. Be sure to show your support there first, if you haven't already, which you probably have if you're watching this, but all the same, head over there first and show your support there. So, let's just get it with 28 Pranks Later. Get it started here. Totally legit recap. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
Holy shit, it's pony time! So, Fluttershy's walking through the Everfree Forest in the middle of the night, and she's like, damn, dude, I hope nothing scary happens. Well, smack my ass and call me Judy. Something scary.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
There. You can't make this stuff up, ladies and gentlemen. And
Oh,
be still
Judy.
my fucking heart, who's behind this latest palpitation in poor Butter's ever-shortening life expectancy? It's Rainbow Dash. Oh, Dash, you psychotic, heartless bitch. That is so something you would do. Huh. Whatever. And Flutter's is like, wow, dude, you almost killed me, so I hope you enjoyed that. And Dash is like, not really. So, it's the next day, and the girls are holding their monthly Rainbow is doing something retarded, and we have to stop her before she hurts someone intervention. And Dash is like, I mean, come on, Fluttershy, why would you hate being scared so much? It's not like that's one of your defining personality traits or anything. And AJ's like, God damn it, Rainbow, we've been dealing with your shit for so long that your normal level of cuntiness doesn't even register anymore. The fact that we're all this pissed off should tell you something. Yeah, it tells me that myth about chicks' periods syncing up when they live together is totally true. And Twilight's like... And AJ's like, okay, meeting adjourned. We'll continue this somewhere else. Twilight, sort your fucking diet out. Good God. But my doctor said eating lots of beans and legumes was... Oh God, it's in my throat. So, while the Friendship Castle is airing out, Dash decides to terrorize the citizens of Ponyville because property damage, bodily harm, and reckless endangerment are funny, right? Throwing your friend's bed in a mud pit? Hilarious. Trying to break someone's teeth?
Yeah,
That's
totally.
a knee slapper. Thank God this boulder didn't tip over and crush Big Mac. Now he just has to spend the afternoon removing all the debris that got stuck in his crotch when he got dragged down that hill. Totally epic. Nothing says comedy like a few splinters lodged in your scrotum. So, Twiggles and literally everyone else are like, yo, Pinky, this situation's getting spooky,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
Oh, come on, guys.
hilarious.
Dashy's just being a big pain in the ass. This is par for the course. And Rarity's like, dude, darling, we think it's worse than that. We think she's acting out of character. And Pinky's like, you guys, don't say that. You know, I mean, maybe she's just going through some personal stuff and doesn't have a healthy stress outlet. We can't jump to conclusions. And Twilight's like, bro, we don't like it either, but you know this is how it starts. If we don't nip this in the bud, pretty soon she'll devolve into an insufferable caricature of herself and we'll have to put her down. This has to stop now for Dash's own sake, and you're the only one who can pull it off. Fine, I'll do it. May the old gods have mercy on our souls. So for her next prank, Dash is gonna trick the entire town into eating her rainbow juice by sabotaging the local supply of Girl Scout cookies and then watch them through their bedroom window.
Yeah, you have to make that
that's
joke.
not completely fucked or anything. This is what happens when you hang around Fleetfoot too much. The Wonderbolts are clearly a bad influence on Dash. She's become an even bigger asshole and has also developed some kind of obscure fetish. Even more unfortunately, the tainted cookies give everyone the blue waffle plague, which turns them into zombies. And yep, more zombies. They were clearly really amped about this idea. We get it. And just when Dashy is about to get all her rainbow juice sucked out right from the source, they're all like, hey, it was just a prank, bro. And she's like, wait, what? What the dick flicking fuck is wrong with you guys? Why would you do this to me? And AJ's like, well, you were being a massive tool, so we decided to give you a taste of your own medicine. Simple as that. No, fuck you, man. I'll admit maybe I got a little carried away, but you just made me think I killed everyone I ever cared about. Dash, we had to. You were acting completely out of character, and you know what happens to cartoon characters who go down that route. We only pretended to be soulless abominations to stop you from becoming one. But isn't tricking me into thinking I'd inadvertently murdered all my friends completely out of character for you guys? I mean, other than that one time, didn't we used to fix these situations by being honest and open about our feelings instead of psychologically tormenting each other?
Yeah, that one time.
She's right. What have we become? Who are we? I don't know. We're all dead inside. We really are zombies. No, please don't say that. We can still fix this. God has forsaken us. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real.
First off, fuck your bitch and the click you claim. West side when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life.
Yeah, that one they did go a little too far. Never brought it up quite like that. That she that it was. Yeah, I never really thought about it. That yeah, they made her think that she just killed all of them, but not really. The MLP equivalent of that. Yeah, so you have a point there. That was pretty fucked. I never really thought about it in that particular way. I just wanted to see zombie ponies myself. Ever since season 1. All right. So let's move on to The Times They Are a Changeling, episode number 16. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
Alright, so we're back on the old E train, and Twiggy's like, wow, Starlight, I'm so excited to go to the Crystal Empire and visit my brother Shining Armor and his wife Princess Cadence. And I can't wait to see my niece Flurry Heart, who is also their daughter. And Gloomy's like, dude, why are you talking to me like I had a stroke recently? Then she notices this handsome, mysterious gentleman riding with them, and she's like, hey bro, what's up? You looking for a good time? What do you say we turn this boring train ride into a nice little cruise? Don't worry about my friend, she loves to watch. God damn it, Starlight, it's me, Spike. Oh, I know it is. And from that day forward, by mandate of Princess Twilight, the Friendship Express was no longer allowed to serve hard liquor. So they roll up in Seatown, and despite how high the bar
She's
is
a fun
set,
drunk,
the Crystal
then.
Ponies seem to be acting a little off. But that doesn't stop Spike from getting covered in bitches. And some dudes too. Not judging. Man, there's definitely something going on here because everyone's acting like we're in the thing. And Candy's like, there's only one way to know if you're really Twilight.
Sunshine, ladybug, clap your hooves and do a little shake.
I love how in Equestria 2 grown-ass adults can just do this in public
Princesses,
and
no
nobody
less.
says anything. Anyway, so there's supposedly a changeling lurking around the Empire.
It's a great
Candy's
place.
like, changelings are bad, dude. They fucked up my wedding, they fucked up Canterlot, and they fucked my husband. And Shiny's like, no, that last part didn't happen. Oh, okay, sure.
Oh,
so
sure
you
it didn't.
happened to develop a bunch of weird fetishes right after Chrysalis impersonated me. Seems totally legit. And Sunburst is like, yeah, dude, changelings feed off
Totally
love,
legit,
and
yep.
blah, 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 blah. And Gloomy's like, okay, really, did I have a stroke? Like, who are you guys explaining this to? So, Spike is yelling at a rock, which is something I've done more times than I care to admit, when suddenly he falls into a secret plot cave, and what do you know, there's actually a changeling.
It's okay. I know you don't want to be friends.
So wait, hold on a sec, just hold on. Okay. Up until now, the only changeling we've ever heard speak is Chrissy, and she has this weird multitonal vocoder voice. Now, I felt it reasonable to assume that that's what changelings sound like, because they're like weird, creepy bug thingies. But then
Thanks for
dude here
fucking
sounds
that up.
like a completely normal guy. He sounds like his name should be Steve. So, like, does that mean Queenie over here is the only one with the creepy voice? Does she naturally sound like that, or is it some weird changeling vocal cord fuckery she does on purpose to try to sound intimidating? This one little incongruency.
I'd like
raises
to
so many
think it's the
questions,
latter.
and my
That's a pretty
desire
good,
to see Chrysalis again is raging harder than ever. It's just. I'm
Well,
not
then,
even building
good
it to a
news.
joke here. I just want to know.
Oh.
Damn it, MLP, I've been waiting 4 years for more Chrissy, and you keep giving me these tiny little tastes, but it's never anything substantial. You're a bigger cock tease than Glimmer. Anyway, despite being a changeling, Steve is actually a really cool guy. He's just beta as fuck, and he can't make friends or get any action. And Spike's like, bruh, don't even worry. I'm friends with everyone, and bitches love me. Let me just go hype you up, and by the time you roll through the Crystal Empire, they'll be crawling all over you. So Spike goes back to Sea-Town, and he's like, dude, everything's cool. The changeling's actually a total bro. I'll just bring him over and we can all hang out. And Shiny's like, man, changelings kidnapped my fiance and sexually confused me, so you better fuck right off. All kidding aside, I can't blame him for being racist. I mean, more than anyone else involved in this situation, Shining Armor has a legitimate reason to hate changelings. He's not just being douchey for the sake of the plot. Changelings actually did something pretty fucking horrible to him and his wife. And yeah, you could argue that maybe he should trust Spike, but at the same time, his personal experience justifies his prejudice, and moreover, he has a family to protect. We've got a bird's eye view of the situation, so we know Spike is right, but if I was Shining Armor, I would probably act the same way. Anyway, enough of that shit. What kind of nerd analyzes character motivations in MLP? So Spike changes tactics and he's like, yo, Steve, I just
Every kind of
you're
nerd.
changeling, dude. Just pretend to be a pony and come kick it. I'll be your wingman all the way, bro. All right, how's this? Couldn't you look a little more manly? I could, but it feels disingenuous. No offense, dude, but you're kind of a huge puss. So they go downtown and Spike shows Steve how to have the bants and chat up the hotties. And Candy's like, hey, new guy, you seem cool. Go ahead and touch my kid. It's not weird unless you make it. Unfortunately, Steve makes it really fucking weird. And just when he needs a homie to get his back the most, Spike bitches out. And that's when our little dragon bro suffers another one of those cruel epiphanies that we jokingly call life lessons. Other people's respect doesn't mean anything if you know you're an asshole, and even if standing up for a friend might mean ruining your life, it's still better than hating yourself. So he's like, dude, Steve, I fucked up. Nah, man, it's cool. I'll just stay in this cave and jack off forever. Nah, man, I can't let you do that. If you're gonna stay in one room and masturbate for the rest of your life, you might as well kill yourself. So they go back to see the dudes and everyone's like, hey, it's that guy. Fuck that guy. And Spike's like, nah, dude. Fuck me. I thought I was a cool guy just because I was popular, and I got so drunk on all this crystal puss that I let my homeboy down. Steve is my friend, and if you don't like him, blow me. Next time any of you motherfuckers feel like talking shit about Spike, ask yourself, would you belt out a ballad in front of a crowd of angry people just to save your buddy's ass? And Twiggles is all, you know what, Steve?
Good point.
If Spike's vouching for you, then as far as I'm concerned, we're good. Pound it. Dude, Spike, I am so proud of you, man. Bros before hoes is a hard lesson to learn. Yeah, man, I just wish I didn't have to hurt my friend to learn it. Don't be too hard on yourself, dude. He's happy, so no harm, no foul. I mean, it's not like you started fucking his brother and then didn't tell him about it till the wedding. Now, if you did something like that, then yeah, he'd probably secretly hate you forever, but like, who would be that much of a tool?
Love that they're focusing on, because that's exactly what Cadence did to Twilight. Alright, so that was, I just have to check something real quick here, I apologize. Something flashed up on the screen. Okay. Yeah, still the murder stuff. I was just checking to see what the freaking message was that popped around the baby. Yeah. She will murder everyone as soon as she can walk. Got it. Okay, so that was a totally legit recap of episode number 16, The Times They Are a Changeling. Very good point on basically Shining Armor's motivation. Does come off a little bit racist, but to be honest, maybe it's not racism, it's just experience. And yeah, that whole thing with that's what Cadence did to Twilight. That's messed up. It's not bros before hoes. It's like, but with the actual brother. My head's about to explode. I'm sorry. I can't even think about this stuff. Alright, so next up is called Why Discord is an Asshole, the difference between Reformation and Redemption, to a legit recap. I assume this is the one for episode number 18. It doesn't say that in the top, but this is where the Discord episode is, so let's just see what he has to say in 3, 2, 1, and go.
No, man, I'm not doing a song cover this time. This asshole doesn't deserve it. Okay, so apparently you guys think I'm an episode reviewer or, God forbid, an analyst now. Yeah, EQD puts me in their review posts, so it must be true, right? Oh, God, yes, I think it's me so many views. Oh, you keep telling me. I just wanted to make fun, irreverent pony videos, but no, you had to take everything so goddamn seriously and you dragged me down to your level. Look, I'm not qualified to analyze anything. You're talking to a guy who thinks that beer is a food group and that morphine is an acceptable cold medicine. I'm not even mentally competent enough to drive a car 75% of the time, and the other 35%, I'm asleep. But hey, I just realized something. You're on YouTube looking for videos of full-grown adults reviewing a little girl's cartoon about magical talking ponies that you probably also masturbate to. You're at least as fucked up as me. So hey, you want some analysis? Challenge accepted. Gather around, kiddies, because your Uncle DWK is gonna give you so much analysis that you'll be walking funny for a week. Specifically, I'm gonna drill you about why I don't like
He's
it.
that creepy uncle.
Now, if you've listened to my drunken rambling videos,
Well, let's see what
and if
this you have to
haven't,
say, because
don't
I love
think
Discord.
You may have surmised that I have a certain fondness for those characters in the show who have seen the error of their ways. At this point, we've got no shortage of antagonists who have turned over a new leaf, but if we're just talking about full-on villains, then we've had 3 major reformations: Shimmy, Glimmy, and Discord. So, I am a massive fan of the Equestria Girls franchise, and there are a lot of reasons why, but if you asked me to pick one, I wouldn't hesitate for a second to point you towards Sunset Shimmer. Shimmy is unequivocally our best case scenario when talking about a reformed character. Now, I could ramble on forever about Sunset, and I already have, so I will make this as concise as possible. Not only does Shimmy admit that she's wrong at the end of EQG, over the course of the next 2 movies, she redeems herself. If helping to defeat the sirens at the end of Rainbow Rocks wasn't enough, Friendship Game sees our former flaming succubus transformed into a fucking friendship seraphim. She is more than just a convert to the magic of friendship, she has become a full-on master of it, and has taken on the task of guiding lost souls, like our dear Saitwai here, down the same path. Then there's Glimmy. She and Sunset are pretty similar, not in their goals or even their methods, but in their end results. They both fucked up really bad, hurt a lot of people, and ended up feeling
very different
awful.
personalities,
They're both actively
goals,
working
and
to atone
motivations.
for past
But
actions, and the only real difference between these
the story is
two
very
that
similar.
Glim's
I'll agree with
hasn't
that.
had her time yet. Whereas Sunset's had these big moments where her efforts towards good have blown anything bad she ever did completely out of the water. Glimmy hasn't quite hit her stride like that. She's definitely working for it, she's made some big steps, and I wouldn't be surprised if she got that badass moment in the season 6 finale. But right now, she's reformed and on her way
there you go.
to the big redemption. I think you could tell that
this has
these
been
two
before
get
the
my
season 6 finale.
metaphorical dick rock fucking hard, so why is it that when we get to Discord, our 3rd major reformed villain, I just gotta roll my eyes and wait for the next episode? The answer is really easy. Discord is a fucking asshole. I won't in any way deny that he was fantastic as a legitimate bad guy, or that he was interesting back in Keep Calm and Flutter On when his relationship with Fluttershy was developing, and I know that John Delancey's voice gets all you ladies slick in your nether regions. I mean, hey, I'm about as straight as a guy who's obsessed with MLP can be, and it gives me a half staff sometimes. Anyway, I had high hopes for Discord after season 3, but all I see when I look at this guy now is a lazy tool. Yeah, he's no longer actively trying to destroy the world, but he's just coasting. He's never attempted to make any kind of practical amends for his previous behavior like Glimmy has, and I think the idea of him completing a redemption arc like Sunsets is completely off the table at this point. But bro, you say, he's admitted to being a dick a couple times. In fact, he apologized in this episode. And I say, yeah, dude, that's great, but there's a difference between admitting you're a dick and actually not being one anymore. Discord is a lonely, insecure man-child who thinks he's the smartest guy in the room and that he's the puppet master who's pulling all the strings. Until his transparent attempts at manipulating people backfire and he ends up sulking in a corner or forcing out apologies if he has to. He only feels bad when everyone finally
He's raising a lot of
so
good
sick
points
of
about
his
one of my
shit
favorite
that the only
characters.
choice is
I don't
between
like it.
fucking off or saying he's sorry. And that's exactly what he does to Spike and Big Mac in this episode. He acts like a smartass, throws a hissy fit because he literally can't handle the bants, and then he gets all pouty when they kick him out. Now the guys end up having a good time in the end, but it's not because Discord's changed. It just so happens that a histrionic, controlling narcissist who can't do anything without causing drama makes him the most god-tier GM ever. At the very best, he's found a situation where his shitty personality is actually useful. Anyway, the reason I don't pop a boner for Discord like I do for these two is that he doesn't evolve. Shimmy and Glimmy's story arcs aren't just about reformation, but redemption. They're making the effort to scrape their way up out of the respective holes they dug and prove themselves to be good people. The only thing Discord wants to prove is that he's cooler and smarter than everyone else, and he fails at it every time. That kind of character doesn't interest me in the slightest because I spend enough of my life being a douchebag and I have no desire to watch someone else do it. I have no inherent problem with Discord, I just don't see him making any effort to be a nice guy, and like everyone else, I'm getting sick of his shit. I promise you that as soon as he takes a legitimate stab at self-improvement, I'll be sucking his dick just as hard as Sunset and Starlight. So there, I made an analytical video, and as you know, having just watched it, it was shit. It's not gonna happen again. We will return to our regularly scheduled nonsense next week, and if you don't like it, you can shim-sham my glim-glams.
None of you better look at me funny. You know my name's down, give me my money.
I'm going to talk about that one. First of all, to correct a mistake that yes, give him money. Why not? Alright, I'm going to talk about that one. Firstly, to correct my mistake. Yeah, what about Discord? That was season 5, wasn't it? Jesus Christ, I get these... I saw why Discord is an asshole, and just thought of the season 5 episode in which that is my least favorite Discord episode, and I will agree, he was just a little too much of an asshole in that episode. That's why, I don't know, I thought I got him mixed up. I'm fucking tired. Maybe I should have made this when I was a little bit more awake. Or having not just woken up a little while ago, trying to not drink coffee anymore, and yeah, maybe should have had a coffee, but whatever. Alright, so, to talk about his analysis, which he doesn't, I don't know why I air quoted that, maybe just because he is not an analyst. His words, not mine. Discord may be an asshole, I'll admit that, but that doesn't mean that I hate his episodes or dislike them as a character. I mean, you said, it's like, as you said, you're not dissing the way he was back in season 2 when he was a villain, or season 3 appearance, but he's not making any kind of attempt at reformation or redemption. He does little things when he has to, or when he's backed up in a corner, and all that is true. I'm not denying what you're saying here. What I'm saying is that I don't give a fuck. I hope to God, that's just me. You have your thing, I have my thing, but you may hope that he has a legit reformation and goes from, say, Sunset in Equestria Girls to Sunset in Rainbow Rocks, and onward. That kind of personality change would not be good in my eyes. That's just my personal opinion. That's how I feel about it. If they go that route with Discord, maybe be a little friendlier, maybe be less of a dick, but a complete reformation like that just does not suit his character. I'm sorry, but he is just a lot more fun, a lot more entertaining when he's a little bit of a dick. That's just the way it is. Now, in What About Discord, which I thought this episode was, I don't know, I'm fucking sorry about that. And What About Discord, he pushed it a little too far. That's why that's my least favorite Discord episode. But, yeah, this Dungeon and Discords, I thoroughly enjoyed. Any other Discord appearance? Fucking cake, man. You may not like the way he acts sometimes, and that's cool. You know, do your thing, I do my thing. This is how I feel. That's my analysis on that. So, let's just get it started now that I've gotten my say out of the way here. On Buckball season. Episode number... No, this is 18. What the fuck is wrong with me today? That wasn't 18. Yeah, okay. Just go ahead and bring me in the comments for mixing the episodes up. I don't care. And starting the episode in 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, those faces.
Alright, so AJ and Dashy are gearing up for this year's pony Quidditch competition with Appaloosa, and they're making Butterball and Ponkers help them practice because they needed 2 more people, but they could only afford 1 more voice actor, and Rarity and Luna already said no. And Pinky and Fluttershy are like, guys, there's no such thing as pony Quidditch, you're making this shit up. And Dash is like, no, I promise, this is for realsies, we're totally gonna make this a thing. And Fluttershy's all, but dude, there's like lots of actual sports. You know, you could do one of those, and then there would be people who actually play the sport that you could practice with instead of dragging us into it. Jesus, Fluttershy, why do you have to be
stop
such a
making
downer?
so much
Oh my
sense.
God, because, dude, like, you guys are all normal, functional people who are capable of enjoying spontaneity. I just want to stay at my house and have tea with some fucking woodland critters. You're welcome to drop by, but whenever you do, it's because we gotta save the world, or I gotta go to the ass end of Equestria and make some crazy retards I've never met stop screaming at each other. And you know what? It's my own fault. I'm just incapable of saying no because I'm too nice. I'm just too goddamn fucking nice. Oh my God, dude, we get it. Just shut the fuck up. Oh my God, Pinkie Pie. You know, there are some things in this world that just inexplicably make life feel worthwhile, and for me, this right here is one of them. Anyway,
Very
so
true.
AJ's like, alright guys, pony Quidditch is a simple game. Every team has an Earth Pony, a Pegasus, and a Unicorn. Now, it definitely involves a ball and a basket in some fashion, but that's all up for interpretation. The only major rule is that you have to be an unexpectedly talented sports prodigy. See this line here? The court is divided into right
Naturally.
field and left field. As long as all your skill at the game comes completely out of left field, you're doing it right. Everyone get it? Yep, I get it. Oh my God, dude, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Anyway, Shutterblush and Pink Ponk are surprisingly good at the game by virtue of being surprisingly good at the game. So these two decide to enter them into the competition as a team, and they take them aside for some one-on-one training. And Dashy's like, alright, Fluttershy, the other important aspect of pony Quidditch is meme faces. Now, as we all know, I am the meme face champion of the world, but since you're taking
True.
my place on the team, we're counting on you. Okay, number 1, what the fuck is this game? And number 2, I refuse because meme faces are cancer. Dude, that's nonsense. Does this look like cancer to you? Exactly. Now
Don't
show
wanna
me what
answer
you
that
got.
one.
Okay, good start. Eyebrow height and small pupils are a must, and the grimace is a nice touch, but I know you can do more. Alright, now we've got some lower lid twitch and more teeth. You're almost there. Reach down into your soul and unleash your inner reaction image. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a meme face. You really are a prodigy, Fluttershy. Variable eye squint and off-center lip bite are techniques normally reserved for only the most advanced meme masters. Now let's caption that shit. So Butterbutt and Poofy meet up after
Oh,
the
come
training,
on.
and Shy's like, dude, Dash is trying to force memes. I don't want to be a part of this. And Pinky's all, man, Applejack just beat me with a fire poker and said if we didn't win, I'd find out why Big Mac never talks. You know what, dude? Let's just not even worry about this. It's just Dash and AJ. I guarantee you nobody else
hear the
gives a
backstory to
fuck.
that
I
one.
mean, who could
According to
possibly
him, that'd
care
be
about a
interesting.
fake sport with poorly defined rules that's more about showing off meme faces than actual competition? Oh. Right.
Everyone.
So it turns out everybody gives a fuck. And AJ's like,
We wanted to make sure you two knew that all of Ponyville was behind you.
and Pinky's like, yep, it definitely feels like that. Right behind me, just ramming it in. And so Fluttershy's all, God damn it, Dash, you can't force people to make meme faces. Yeah, it'll get a bunch of retards and new fags riled up, but you'll end up pissing off your friends and looking like an asshole to anyone who's watching. And Dash is like, holy shit, bro, those were the best meme faces I've ever seen. Wait, really? I wasn't even trying. Wow, dude, it's almost like the greatest memes only happen when you're not trying to make them. And Snails is like, hey Dash, can I be
Interesting.
done for now? My tongue's numb. So they go to Appaloosa and they win the big game or whatever, and Brayburn's like, wow, Applejack, I never thought I'd meet anyone who was better than me at playing with balls. And Pinky's like, you know what, guys? I just realized something. It doesn't matter if you're good at the game or not, as long as you're making dank memes. And Fluttershy's like, yep, you said it, Pinky. Now let's all go home and drink some bleach.
That meme face. Alright, so. That was, yeah, too many memes. Too many memes. I'm sorry, I can't take any more of this. Yeah, I gotta go. Alright, so. That was a Totally Legit recap, episodes 15, 16, 17, and 18 of season 6. That was some good stuff. Particularly like the meme face stuff and buckball scene, and just it was it was a cute episode, fun episode, but just kind of the Discord one. Yeah, as I said, you raised a lot of good points, but I don't give a fuck. That's me, apparently, though, not you. Yeah, I just had to reiterate that one. I know I already said that. So, I want to thank you all for watching. As always, as I said before, links in the description below. Or did I say that before? Probably did. Be sure to support the original. And until next time, take care. Bye.